Hello, my loves. Welcome to Spiritually Ambitious Entrepreneur live stream where I will be coming live. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera set up, all the microphones plugged in. Mm, Here we go. I'll just come over here. I also match my couch. How fun. Welcome. We will be going live. Of course. Oh man, this is where we are today. Um, we're going to be going live for the next every day if I can ever get the tech to work out right. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to just use this and speak right into the microphone because yesterday, I went live and there was no sound. So I'm hoping it works better today. Um, I ended up just deleting the one yesterday because you couldn't hear anything. So cross your fingers, it works better today. If not, we'll really do some sound checks and figure out what's going on. But I'm so excited to be here. I'm just challenging myself to do these live streams every single day. And my goal is to provide value to you guys as I'm doing them. So I'm calling these the diaries of a spiritually ambitious entrepreneur. And I'm just coming on and giving you real time moments, things that I'm doing as I'm building my business, because my goal is to build a 7-figure business while becoming the best version of myself. And it's been challenging, all of the different pieces, right? Because I have this mindset that's so goal fixated. And then when I go into like the goal overdrive, then I start to lose myself in the process. And then I'm becoming a less version of myself. And so I'm really trying to figure out, I know there's a way to do this, and I'm figuring that out in real time. And so I want to just like share different things I'm doing, testing out, figuring out, sometimes in super real time, sometimes after I've really tried it out. But I'm just here to be real with you guys about what's working, what's not working. So the thing I want to talk to you guys about is Netflix and what happened when I stopped watching Netflix, because it was quite profound. And now I'm saying Netflix. Your thing might be something else, right? So the way I was using Netflix is I found myself earlier this year just like binge watching a bunch of shows, and I would just it's not like it's hugely problematic because I do think it's not like we need to be productive all the time. It's like we need to be able to have this like decompression moment. But I realized that's not what Netflix was. Like I was just like really mindlessly watching things. I felt like I was zoning out or like binging on things. And I don't know. I just like started to get curious of like, what if I just took this out of my life? What if I just removed it? What would happen? Like, what would I do? And I really want to be clear. This is not saying like you don't have downtime, but it's like, is your downtime restful and restorative? And I would just start to notice that's not really how I felt after watching Netflix. It's like I would kind of be watching it, but then I'd also be on my phone scrolling. And maybe I'd be engaged in a minute, like, a little bit of the show. But it's like I was just spending a lot of time on Netflix. And yeah, I can't actually remember the reason I decided to do it. Okay, what I do remember is every month I do these monthly planning, like co-working sessions with the people in my business mentorship. So people in Create Your 6-Figure Offer. We do monthly planning, monthly co-work. It's like a co-working planning session because I plan every month, and I was like, you know what? You guys just come and watch as I plan and participate, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. You guys do your thing. And so we just have sort of like a co-working session while we plan. And for the June co-working session, there's all these different things. There's like 3 different categories of what we're doing. And for some reason, what came up for me was like, yeah, this month I'm going to give up Netflix. I'm going to stop watching Netflix for the month. And I was going to just do it for the month. And the thing is, I said it out loud to my clients. And I had every intention of following through with it. But then one of my clients posted on her stories, like maybe the next day, and was like really inspired, like challenged to give up Netflix for the month. And then she was doing the challenge too. And I was like, oh shit, I really have to do it. And so I got this like blocker on my computer. It's called Leech Blocker. And I put in Netflix to block it. And I accidentally put it in forever. Like I accidentally like locked myself out forever from Netflix. It was like when I showed my client the screen, it was just like until the end of time. And I was like, how did I do that? I swear I just did it for a month. and I'm sure there's a way to like uninstall the pop-up blocker or like uninstall this thing and get around it. It's not like I really am fully screwed, or I could use Safari instead of Chrome. Like, there's a way I could get around it, but it was just so interesting when it came up and it was like, you're locked out until the end of time. And I was like, okay, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. And what happened was I kind of used YouTube to replace my Netflix habit. But it was incredible because instead of watching like mindless shows and like zoning out, I just started watching interviews. And I have watched so many interviews since then. Like, I am telling you, the amount of like Diary of a CEO, the amount of Layla, like, and I'll just like find these new people every week that I'm really inspired by. And I'll like hyper fixate on it. And I'll just like watch a ton of interviews, or I'll find like a travel vlog and I'll watch all of their vlogs. And so it's not like I have totally, like, I haven't ended the habit of, what's it called? Watching things, but it's like I upgraded the habit because now the things I'm watching, and it's not even that they're productive, it's that they feel really good. It's not like junky TV, but a junky TV feels good for you. That's fine. It's not, I'm not like judging the TV. I'm judging how I feel when I'm consuming it. For some people, how they feel when they consume things, like, it's, everyone has their own feelings when they're consuming something. And I just like, I wasn't feeling good when I was consuming. And so I started consuming interviews on YouTube, and I was watching Diary of a CEO, like all of his interviews. I started watching Call Her Daddy and all of her interviews. And it's like, I'm just getting so inspired as I'm watching. And there's just something about like upgrading your consumption, upgrading your downtime, upgrading your downtime in a way that feels really good. And so it's like I would notice that after watching these videos on YouTube, instead of doing Netflix, I just felt more inspired. I started engaging in the comments more. It was really interesting. I was like really involved, and like my mind was going more. Like, it was just, my mind wasn't so zombie zone out. It was just like I'm engaged. I'm getting ideas. I'm inspired. I just feel like my downtime is adding to my life instead of just passing the time while I zone out, if that makes sense. I also started reading more, and I love reading, and I tend to read a lot anyways, but I started reading, and I don't read self-help books anymore because there's a ton, I mean, there's a few that will catch me and I'll start to read them. But really, for the most part, I feel like I get it. Like, I get the self-help shtick, and so I don't read them anymore. That's not to say I'm perfect at it or that I implement it all, but they're just, and maybe I'll go back to it at some point, but I just started to be like, I'm so sick of hearing about your client and this case study, and I'll never write a self-help book. You heard it here. No, like, what I started getting into is reading memoirs. So I've started reading people's stories, and there's not enough female entrepreneur memoirs, by the way. So anyone out there who is an entrepreneur, female, wants to write a memoir, please do, because there's a gap in the market for you. And I've read like Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. So good. Oh my gosh, I recommend that one. I read More Than Enough. That one was really good. I read like a bunch of travel memoirs. I started reading for fun as well. I'm reading like a really fun, just like ladies detective series with this female detective in Botswana. Like, it's right. So it's like my downtime is just becoming, I don't know, like, whenever I read, my vocabulary increases. I'm reading, so that's already just like, I'm more articulate. My vocabulary is better. My brain is working better, and I just enjoy it more. It just feels more wholesome. It's almost like the difference between eating like a bag of Doritos and eating, I don't know, what's something that's good for you? An avocado? Is that like something that feels good and it's like a little healthier? It's not like I'm eating like broccoli, but it's a little bit better for you. And it's not about being disciplined or rigid or like not having any joy or fun in your life, because I'm starting to be giving up a lot. It's like, I don't drink alcohol. No, I don't watch Netflix. I'm starting to become a total weirdo. And I'll tell you, every time I just make a decision like this, because it's like, this just doesn't feel good for me anymore. What would feel good? What's a way to spend my downtime that actually does feel good? Because it is really important, like how you rest, how you decompress is it working for you? Is it restoring your energy? It doesn't have to inspire you if that's not, but like, does it just make you feel better afterwards? Or does it make you feel just kind of like worse, almost like a Netflix hangover? And so, yeah, I stopped watching Netflix and I haven't gone back. I haven't watched Netflix. I was just planning to do it for the month of June. And this is the wild part, but I just never went back. And it's been almost it's like 5.5 months at this point where I have not watched Netflix. I haven't missed it either. Um, I feel, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of like really describing like what is different now. This is one change. I have like a series of changes I want to talk about. But this is one. This was almost like the gateway thing that I did where it's like just taking something away, taking it out of my life. And I made it easy to take out, right? I like took the pop-up blocker, like I blocked the website. I can't get on the website. I disabled my account now, so I have to make a whole new account if I wanted to sign in. So make it hard to do the thing and just like see what happens and like allow yourself to replace it in a way that feels good. Like I did with YouTube and books, but it's like I really don't miss it. And I feel I think I sleep better. I'm more peaceful. I just feel more rested in my downtime and also just really inspired. Like the way I'm spending my downtime, I'm just like watching these interviews and that matters. Like what you consume matters, especially if you're looking to be a really like a player over the long haul. Like the things that you consume every day matters. So consume things that like just make you feel good. Consume things that really enhance, I will say like your vibration, but like enhance your frequency that just, yeah, inspire doesn't have to be your word if that's not what you want to feel, but uplift you. Um, it's important. Like what you consume matters, I think is the point of all of this. So this is not a lecture. Hopefully it doesn't come off that way. This is not to say go give up Netflix. But it's just to say like what happened for me. Um, I gave up Netflix in June and it's really been, I'll say like the, yeah, kind of the gateway shift where a lot of other shifts have been able to happen since then, which I'll be telling you in the coming days as well. But it just cleared up a lot of space for me. Helps me be more intentional with how I spend my time. And it is interesting, right? Here's just one final thought as I'm kind of closing out because I'm about to go to dinner with a friend. But it's we okay, there's like kind of two things. One is we talk about how we don't have enough time to do the things. Like, right, I want to start a business. I want to learn a language or but I don't have enough time. And we tend to use time as an excuse a lot. And the thing is, time is a limited resource. But many of us are really just, I call it like filibustering our time. Like we're spending our time in a way that neither replenishes us nor pushes us towards a goal. And that's okay, right? It's not morally wrong, but it's just like, but then we use time as the reason we can't do the things we want to do. And so I just find it really important to bring this, for you to bring this to your own attention and just look at it. Like, does time feel like a barrier? And usually, sometimes we say time, we really mean energy. Even more reason to use your downtime well to replenish your energy and not be like zoning out mindlessly. Um, if you need to zone out, then it's like go to sleep. So this is really just me saying, again, like I don't want it to be this lecture for you that like everyone go give up Netflix, but I'm just sharing my experience. Like I gave up Netflix in June and like, yeah, my brain has more space. I feel more inspired. I feel like the way I'm doing pattern recognition and all of these YouTube interviews I'm watching, I almost feel like I've expanded my peer network, even though I haven't. Like the people I'm watching on YouTube are not my friends, but I feel like they're my friends. I feel like I'm hanging out with them. And actually, like, I kind of want to give you guys this experience too, where it's like, hey, be my friend, hang out with me. Um, and yeah, that's really what I want to share. It's like, I guess the points are pay attention to what you're consuming and how does it make you feel, right? Does it make you feel more inspired? Does it make you feel rested? How are you spending your downtime? And yeah, like how do you need to upgrade some of these things? How do you need to upgrade what you're consuming? whether that's like maybe you're watching the news all the time and it's like really pumping your adrenaline and that's creating problems, like pay attention to that. Maybe you are, I don't know, I think reading is always a great thing, but maybe you're just like reading a bunch of self-help books because you think you should, and it's not really fun. You're kinda, like, putting them off, and you're like, "Oh, I should read this," but I like, read for fun. Read like, I'm reading fiction books about lady detectives in Botswana, and, like, it's my favorite, but I get so much of it. Or, like, read memoirs or read whatever it is you wanna do. But it's, like, spending your downtime in a way that really nourishes, replenishes, and inspires you. So thank you guys for joining me today. Whoever's here, Expectant Management, welcome and thank you for joining. Shannon, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. And also, if you guys are on here live, let me know if you can hear me. I had some audio issues yesterday. So if you're able to hear me, let me know because I'm figuring out Substack Live. I don't know what we're doing here. And I'm doing this live stream every day at this time until the end of the year. So for me, and I'm in South Africa right now, it's at 8 p.m. I believe it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. So the goal is to do this every single day. Sundays, it might be a different time just because I have client calls. Let me just check my calendar. But if you guys have topics you want me to talk about, things like questions that you have, I am totally here. Send me a message on Substack, on email, or however you contact me is really welcome because my goal is just to come on here and share my real journey with you as I'm building a 7-figure business while becoming the best version of myself. And it's a whole job. It's a whole situation. Growth is not cute all the time, but neither is stagnation. So thank you for joining me. It's so lovely to see you guys on here. And yeah, send me any questions, any topics that you're interested in or yeah, just want me to touch on. So have a wonderful day. I think it's the beginning of the day for you guys or afternoon. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you back tomorrow.